Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about the CICD pipeline using the Jenkins, Kubernetes cluster, Helm, ArgoCD. First of all, we create the application here using the VS Code and push to the GitHub using the Git. We will create the two projects here, one for the web app and one for the Kubernetes manifest file, and the Jenkins will handle the pipeline here. What Jenkins does here is, first of all, it build the Docker image. Let's check out the pipeline. This is a simple project using the Node.js, and this is the Jenkins file. First of all, it will check out the GitHub repo, then it will clear all the previously built Docker images and they build the new images with the new Docker image tag, and the Docker image tag is the build number. Then it will push Docker images to the registry and triggers the another job. Now this is the ArgoCD deployment file, and here this Jenkins file is a parameterized Jenkins job. What it does is, here first of all it clones the repository, then it updates the deployment file with the new Docker image tag here with the previously built number. Here Kubernetes cluster includes the minikube, and the minikube has installed the Helm, and with the help of Helm we have installed the ArgoCD. And what ArgoCD does is, it continuously monitors the deployment file here. If it gets any changes, then it will sync the application to fetch the newly committed changes and serves the users, like this one. We will create two projects here, one is web app and one is for Kubernetes manifest file, and these two projects will be pushed to the GitHub. Here this is the web app and this repo is for the Kubernetes manifest file, and here we will create the two EC2 instance here, and I have allowed all traffic to the custom TCP port. You can change as your requirements. It is T2 medium. The setup and information, what to do, what to install about this whole project is in this blog post, and the link of this blog post will be available in the link in the description. This is a Helm EC2 instance, and this is the Jenkins EC2 instance. Here we have two jobs, and first one is GitOps and one is for update manifest file. Let's check out the GitOps. In this job we have added the GitHub webhook, and these options need to be enabled, and we have used the pipeline script from SCM and added the GitHub repo, and the branch is main. The name of this Jenkins file should be same the name as in the project. Now let's check another job. In the Jenkins file, first of all it does all the process above here, then it will trigger the another Jenkins jobs named as update manifest file and passes the Docker tag parameter with build number. and this job will be triggered. And what this job Jenkins file does, it updates the deployment file with the new Docker image tag, and this Kubernetes manifest file is parameterized. I mean to say, this project takes the Docker tag as a string parameter and applied to this pipeline. Furthermore, we also need to create the Docker Hub repository. These are the credentials of this Jenkins server. For one is the Docker Hub using the username and password, and another one is GitHub. In GitHub, you should mention the username, not the email address. This username, and this is the personal access token which will be generated from the setting and developer setting, and create the new personal access token and configure according to this blog post. This will be available. Then let's check the ArgoCD. After configuring the ArgoCD, we will create the project, and the last sync is about 17 minutes ago. Then by using the port forwarding, we will able to access this information here, which is same as in this index file. Let's test the CICD pipeline. First of all, we will check the build number of each job. Here of this job is the build number is 21, and also check the build number of this GitHub's job. Here the build number we have reached is 29 of this GitHub's job. Now let's make some changes in this file. This message is same as this in this index file. Let's make some changes here. I have added the hello DevOps before the successfully deployed CI/CD pipeline with ArgoCD, Helm and Jenkins files. Now save it. Here we have successfully pushed to the GitHub. Now let's check this index.js. Here we have just pushed to our GitHub project. Now let's check the GitHubs. Here the another Jenkins pipeline has been triggered to the build number 30. What it does here is, first of all, let's check out the GitHub project and remove the previously built Docker images. For this project, I have removed all the Docker images, but you should not have to do that. If you have multiple jobs using the different Docker images, instead of that, you need to remove the previously built Docker image tag. But I have used the remove all previous Docker images for easy use. You remove the previously Docker images and build the new one with the new build number Docker image tag, and push Docker to the Docker repository and trigger the manifest of it. I mean to say, another Jenkins jobs. Here the pipeline number reached to the 22 from the 21, and it has successfully updated the deployment file. Let's check out ArgoCD. With the build number 30. The build number will be 30 of this GitHubs. Here the GitHubs build number is 30. Now let's use the ArgoCD inside Helm. It has just last sync a minute ago. Normally it automatically checks in the time interval of 3 minutes, and it has successfully synced with our GitHub repository. Now let's check here. What we do here is we forward our services to this port, because this is running inside the mini queue. That's why it's act just like a virtual machine, but actually it is not. And it's forward our 4000 port to this 80824 port, because in this port our port is running. Let's check the deployment file here. Container with 4000, and we also have 4000 in the config map. That's why we forward this port number, because in this port the port is running, and we expose this 8082 port to expose outside of this instance. Here we successfully get changes hello DevOps before the successfully deployed CICD pipeline with ArgoCD, Helm and Jenkins. There's the changes we have made before commit. In this way we perform the CICD pipeline using the Helm, ArgoCD and Jenkins along with the Webhook. And all the detail of this project, this is a normal overview, and all the structure and details, installation and everything will be available in this blog post, which will be available in the link in the description. Thanks for watching.